Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The $32 million lie, and the one truth that actually works. Robert Kiyosaki is worth $100 million. He's also been sued multiple times, filed for bankruptcy, and been called a fraud by financial experts. His book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, sold 32 million copies and changed how millions of people think about money. It also contains advice that could financially ruin you. So which is it? Life-changing wisdom or dangerous fiction? I spent the last week reading every chapter, checking every claim, and talking to people who followed his advice. Here's what I found. Half of this book is pure gold. The other half is financial suicide. The problem? Most people can't tell the difference. Today I'm showing you the 5 lessons that actually build wealth and the 3 lies that will keep you broke. Stick around for lesson 4. It's the one Kiyosaki doesn't want you to know. Let's go. 2 dads, 2 philosophies. Kiyosaki had 2 father figures. Poor Dad, his biological father, highly educated, PhD, worked for the government, great salary, always broke. Rich Dad, his best friend's father, dropped out of school at 13, built a business empire, died wealthy. Same town, same opportunities, opposite outcomes. Poor Dad said, go to school, get good grades, find a safe job, work hard. Rich Dad said, school teaches you to be an employee, learn to be an owner. Poor Dad bought a nice house and called it his biggest asset. Rich Dad said, your house isn't an asset, it's a liability that eats your paycheck. Poor Dad said, I can't afford it. Rich Dad said, how can I afford it? One statement shuts your brain down, the other forces it to work. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Your parents probably gave you Poor Dad advice. Not because they're dumb, because that advice worked in 1975. It doesn't work now. Let's break down what actually does. Lesson 1. Assets versus liabilities. Kiyosaki's definition is simple. Assets put money in your pocket. Liabilities take money out. Your house? That's a liability. Wait, what? Mortgage payment, $2,500 per month. Property taxes, $400 per month. Insurance, $150 per month. Maintenance, $200 per month. Total, $3,250 going out every month. That's a liability. But what if you bought a duplex, lived in one unit, rented the other for $2,000 per month? Now, your housing costs $1,250 instead of $3,250. Same roof over your head, $2,000 per month difference. Over 30 years, that's $720,000. That duplex is an asset. Here's where most people screw this up. They think their car is an asset because it gets them to work. No, it costs you $500 per month in payments, insurance, and gas. Liability. But a plumber's van that generates $5,000 per month in revenue? Asset. Same vehicle, different use. Your brain is an asset only if you use it to generate income beyond your job. Your college degree is an asset only if the income it generates exceeds what you paid for it. Your wardrobe is a liability, unless you're an actor or model. Most people spend their whole lives buying liabilities and wondering why they're broke. Rich people buy assets first, liabilities second. Poor people buy liabilities and call them assets. But here's what Kiyosaki doesn't tell you about assets, and it's the reason half his followers went bankrupt in 2008. Monday morning. Action step. Pull out a piece of paper. Draw 2 columns, assets and liabilities. List everything you own. Be honest. Your car, liability, unless it makes you money. Your house, probably a liability. Your stocks, asset. Your credit card debt, liability. Your rental property, asset. Your boat, massive liability. Add up both columns. If your liabilities column is bigger, you now know why you're broke. Your goal starting today. Buy 1 asset per quarter, 1 stock, 1 rental property, 1 online business, 1 royalty stream. Anything that puts money in your pocket while you sleep. Lesson 2. The Cashflow Quadrant. Kiyosaki says there are 4 ways to make money. E. Employee. You trade time for money. You stop working, money stops. S. Self-employed. You own your job. You're a freelancer, consultant, or small business owner. You stop working, money stops. B. Business owner. You own a system. The business runs without you. You go on vacation, money keeps coming. I. Investor. Your money works for you. You own assets that generate cash flow. Most people are stuck in E or S. The problem? The government taxes E and S the hardest. Employees get taxed first. Business owners and investors get taxed last. Same income, different tax bills. Someone making $100,000 as an employee might take home $70,000. Someone making $100,000 as a business owner might take home $85,000. Same work, $15,000 difference. Every year, over 30 years, that's $450,000. Here's the trap. Moving from E to S feels like freedom. You quit your job, you freelance. You're your own boss, but you're still trading time for money. You get sick? No income. You take a vacation? No income. You're not free. You just bought yourself a job with worse benefits. Real freedom is B and I. Your business runs without you. Your investments pay you monthly. Most people think they need millions to become an investor. Kiyosaki proves you're wrong, and I'll show you how to start with $100. Monday morning action. Step: identify where you are, E, S, B, or I. Be brutally honest. If you stop working for 3 months, does money still come in? No? You're in E or S. Now pick one, move toward B or I. E, S, start a side hustle, freelance, consult. S, B, hire someone, build a system, create a course that sells while you sleep. B, I, take business profits and buy assets, stocks, real estate, royalties. You don't jump from E to I overnight, but you can move 1 quadrant per year. In 3 years, you're financially free. Most people stay in E for 40 years and wonder why they're broke at retirement. Lesson 3. Financial education. Job security. Poor dad said, job security is everything. Rich dad said, financial education is everything. Your job can disappear tomorrow. Layoffs, AI, outsourcing, industry collapse. Your financial education? That's yours forever. Poor dad spent 20 years getting tenure. Rich dad spent 20 years learning how money works. When the economy crashed, poor dad panicked. Rich dad bought assets on sale. Here's what school doesn't teach you. How taxes actually work. How to read a financial statement. How debt can make you rich or destroy you. How to value an asset. How compound interest actually compounds. You spent 12 years learning algebra you've never used. You spent 0 hours learning how your paycheck gets taxed. That's not an accident. That's a feature. The system wants employees, not owners. Employees are predictable. They pay the most taxes. They don't ask questions. Owners, they're dangerous. They build wealth. They ask how things work. Kiyosaki says the rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. But you can't make money work for you if you don't understand how money works. But here's where Kiyosaki's advice gets dangerous. Financial education without this one skill is like having a sports car with no brakes. Monday morning. Action step. Pick one financial skill to learn this month. Here's your starter list. Week 1. Learn how your taxes work. Google your country tax brackets. Understand what you actually pay. Week 2. Learn to read a basic financial statement. Income, expenses, assets, liabilities. Week 3. Learn the difference between good debt and bad debt. Week 4. Learn how to calculate ROI, return on investment. And I'm going to upload complete financial literacy course here. You can learn here too. 1 hour per week, 4 hours total. That's more financial education than most people get in a lifetime. Next month, pick another skill. In 1 year, you'll know more about money than 90% of people. In 5 years, you'll be building wealth they can't understand. Lesson 4. Mind your own business. Kiyosaki says, stop working for someone else's business. Start building your own. Your job is not your business. Your job is your income source. Your business is your asset column. Most people confuse the two. They say, I work in marketing. That's not your business. That's your employer's business. Your business is what you build on the side. Your rental properties, your stock portfolio, your online store. Rich Dad worked a job early on, but he used that income to buy assets. He minded his own business while working someone else's. Poor Dad worked his whole life for someone else. He built their wealth, not his. At retirement, Poor Dad had a pension. Rich Dad had a portfolio that generated more per month than Poor Dad's entire annual pension. Here's the shift. Your job pays your bills. Your business builds your wealth. Never confuse the two. The goal isn't to quit your job tomorrow. The goal is to build assets until your job becomes optional. Then you have leverage. Bad boss, you can leave. Layoffs, you're fine. Economy crashes, your assets still pay you. But most people who follow this advice make one fatal mistake. They buy the wrong assets. Here's how to know the difference. Monday morning Skytsaur. Action step. Start minding your own business this week. Keep your job. But dedicate 5 hours per week to your business. What's your business? Buying dividend stocks, learning real estate investing, building an online side hustle, creating digital products, consulting in your expertise area. 5 hours per week, that's it. In 1 year, that's 260 hours. In 5 years, that's 1,300 hours. That's enough to build a 6-figure asset column. Most people spend 1,300 hours watching Netflix. You're going to spend it building wealth. Lesson 5. Make money work for you. Kiyosaki's boldest claim: the poor and middle class work for money. The rich make money work for them. What does that actually mean? Poor person works 40 hours, gets paid $800, spends $800. Middle class person works 40 hours, gets paid $2,000, spends $2,000. Rich person works 40 hours, gets paid $5,000, spends $2,000, invests $3,000. Those investments generate returns. $300 per month in dividends, $500 per month in rental income. Now the rich person makes $5,800 per month. They invest the extra $800. Next year, they're making $6,500 per month. The gap widens. In 10 years, the rich person makes $15,000 a month. The middle class person still makes $2,000. Same 40-hour work week. The difference, the rich person built an army of dollars working for them. The middle class person traded every dollar for stuff. Here's the formula. Income, expenses equals 0. Stay broke forever. Income, expenses equals surplus. Buy assets. Assets generate income. Repeat. The first cycle is hard. You're broke and buying your first asset. The second cycle is easier. Your first asset is helping. The 10th cycle, your assets are buying new assets without your paycheck. That's when you're free. Monday morning. Action step. Open your bank account. Look at last month's income. If you spend it all, you're in the trap. Your goal: save 10% this month. I don't care if it's $50 or $500. Save 10%. Next month, invest that 10%. Index fund. Dividend stock. Real estate crowdfunding. I don't care. Just invest it. Now you have money working for you. It's $50 today. It'll be $50,000 in 10 years. That $50,000 will generate $4,000 per year in returns. You just built a passive income stream from 1 month of discipline. Now imagine doing that every month for 10 years. The dark side. What Kiyosaki won't tell you now for the uncomfortable part. Kiyosaki filed for bankruptcy in 2012. His company owed $24 million. He's been sued multiple times for bad business deals. His rich dad might not have even existed. Journalists couldn't find him. His real estate advice worked great in 2005. People who followed it in 2007 lost everything in 2008. His seminar company has been called a scam. $45,000 courses that teach basic info you can Google. He promotes multi-level marketing. That's a red flag. So what do you do with this? Here's my take. Separate the principles from the person. The lessons on assets versus liabilities. Gold. The Cashflow Quadrant? Gold. Financial education? Gold. His specific real estate advice. Dangerous without context. His debt is good philosophy. Dangerous if you don't understand debt. His seminar empire? Skip it. The book costs $15. The principles are priceless. The $45,000 course? That's a scam. Learn the mindset. Ignore the upsells. Most importantly, don't follow anyone blindly. Not Kiyosaki, not Buffett, not me. Learn the principles. Test them. Adapt them to your life. The one truth that actually works after everything, here's what's real. The system is designed to keep you as an employee. School teaches you to follow instructions, not build wealth. Your paycheck gets taxed first. Business owners and investors get taxed last. If you don't learn how money works, you'll spend your life working for people who do. Assets put money in your pocket. Liabilities take it out. You can't buy liabilities and expect to get rich. The path to wealth. 1. Increase your income. Job, side hustle, business. 2. Decrease your expenses. Live below your means. 3. Invest the difference. Stocks, real estate, businesses. 4. Repeat for 10 to 20 years. It's not sexy. It's not fast. But it works. Rich Dad. Poor Dad isn't a step-by-step manual. It's a wake-up call. Wake up to how the system works. Wake up to how the rich think. Wake up to the fact that your financial education is your responsibility. Nobody's coming to save you. Not your employer. Not the government. Not a guru. You save yourself by learning how money works and making it work for you. Robert Kiyosaki built a $100 million empire teaching people to think differently about money. The lesson isn't follow Kiyosaki blindly. The lesson is your mindset about money determines your outcome more than your paycheck. Subscribe if you want more breakdowns on the books that actually matter. Drop a comment. What's one asset you're going to buy this quarter? Next, I'm breaking down The Millionaire Next Door, the book that proves your rich neighbor is probably driving a Toyota, not a Tesla. Take control of your future. Like, share, and subscribe to Financial Freedom.